our policies to be supporting every Kentuckian, regardless of economic status.
Thrive Kentucky considers public assistance programs such as affordable housing and health care a safety net for everyday life. And having strong public assistance programs starts with people working behind the scenes. Executive Director Emily Beauregard says that today is meant to strengthen community outreach professionals to help people help themselves.
We have people in every community who are working in these areas, and we want to make sure that they have information, that they have resources, and that they have help whenever they encounter barriers to getting those needs met.
And creating a strong foundation for community outreach can never start too early. Asbury University assistant professor Michelle Asboyle says her social work classes are here to learn more about connecting with the community in their future careers.
So the idea of bringing students to this training is to see change on more of a grander kind of macro level. And so that meant needing to look at systems.
And while Lexington was reached Tuesday, the outreach doesn't stop there. The roadshow will continue in Kentucky to further this outreach. In Lexington, Lucy Bryson, WKYT.